Alright, this is me cleaning a surgical pack. This is my OCCI certificate. A couple things that you need to do all this is, I'm going to go ahead and get you focused on what it is that I'm doing. A couple things. You have your surgery pack in here. So essentially what you need to do is make sure that you have a detergent to clean everything properly. Now, my office does not have a detergent. We use just ordinary dish soap that we dilute, and we just kind of just scrub it up with a toothbrush. So, and I also have my instrument lubricant, or milk bath is what we call it. And then once I get done cleaning it and soaking it, I'm going to let it sit out and dry. And go ahead and get started on this. So essentially what you want to do is you want to just make sure that you get all the blood and tissue and that sort of thing out of the little cracks and crevices of each instrument. And while you're doing that, you want to check each instrument, make sure that it is working properly, like the ratchets are closing properly and locking properly. And anything that's rusted, try to get as much of the rust off of there as possible, because they can rust very easily. And especially with these brownouts and forceps, you want to make sure, because they do get little bits of tissue and blood stuck in between the cracks and crevices right here. So make sure that you scrub very well, and be sure that you're not cutting yourself or poking yourself with any of the sharp edges of any of the tools, like the towel clamps, the back of towel clamps. Forgot what they were called for a minute there. Same thing with the needle drivers that we have, or any of the surgical scissors. Let me go ahead and get started on this. So this is essentially what we do. So this has already been rinsed off of most of the blood and tissue. So like I said, this is just ordinary dish detergent, and I'm just gonna scrub. Make sure that everything is getting between all the cracks and crevices, especially in between all these, like the little identifying bands, color bands, so we know which pack goes with what. Because there can be some blood up underneath there, some tissue can get caught up under there. Make sure that you scrub really well. So I'm going to scrub first, and then once I rinse them off, I'll go back and double check everything, make sure that everything looks really good. Door open in front of one of the boarders. Right there, that has lots of blood and stuff in there. And all these like little, these Kelly hemostats, they have little ridges that go horizontally across the tip of the, excuse me 1 second, I'm going to go shut that door. Somebody left the door open. But yeah, so you want to make sure that you get, you scrub really well between all those little ridges, especially in the little clamp. These, I believe, are called the cryo hemostats, curved cryo hemostats.
You seen this little one?
It might be a little loud for a few minutes because we have several people picking up their animals we've been boarding. Needle drivers can pick up lots of tissue and, as well, even though they are usually only used to guide suture needles. They can still pick up a little bit of debris, or tissue debris, if you will. These are the surgical scissors, and just want to make sure that you don't have anything stuck to these. Tissue forceps. They have little ridges too at the very ends of their hemostat, if you will, or the very ends of the instrument. You want to make sure that you get any tissue that was left behind out of there too. Any tissue or blood. They're real good about picking up stuff and getting lodged in there. And then our spay hook or snip hook. It wouldn't usually pick up anything, but you still want to make sure that you clean it really well. A little bit of blood will get stuck down here in this little perk. And our Mayo scissors, surgical scissors. Oh no, these are not Mayos. These are, I lost the word for them. VETTs and bombs. That's what these are. And our scalpel blade. Again, it doesn't usually pick up a lot of tissue, but it'll leave behind a lot of blood and those little grooves. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect each one of these as I rinse them off. This one is really, really rusted, these Metham bombs. So, at some point we might want to just making sure that they cut. I feel like they would cut just fine. I'm going to lay them into the milk bath. Open like that. Same thing with the snip hook. I'm also checking to see that I miss any spots while scrubbing. Check to see that the hemostats are locking properly, because the last thing you need is during surgery you go to clamp a vessel and it just pops open and you wind up with a bleeder. We actually had that happen. Somebody wasn't doing their job correctly and they didn't take out a pair of hemostats from a surgical pack that were not working properly. And we were doing a feline neuter and the hemostats popped open and the spermatocord and the vessel ascended back into the body. The doctor was not happy that she had to go back in and look for that vessel and tie it off after the hemostat popped open. milk bath. Alright. Now that everything is in there, usually what I like to do is go ahead and wash out the tray. I don't typically use the tray during surgery, but sometimes the doctors will. Dry. And typically, you want your instruments to sit in here for 10 minutes in the milk bath, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you that, once it's sitting there for 10 minutes, what you would do is you would just lay everything out for just, separately so that way they can air dry. Kind of want to shake off a little bit of the excess. But you would lay it all out similar to that. So I'm going to put these back in here so that they can finish soaking. But that's essentially all you really need to do to clean a surgery pack. I'm going to let those sit for 10 minutes and let them lay out to dry, air dry, and come back and I'll show you how to wrap a surgery pack.